Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm literally shooting this video as I'm coming into the house. It's already so late, but I don't want to post the videos too late. I want to give you the best opportunity to watch this. So the least excuses possible, right? Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you had a great one. So, sometimes I think, what would I share with you guys that might keep you motivated, that might keep you on track. And of course, training videos will help. Me talking about nutrition helps. But sometimes I think you wonder, all could be talk about is mindset stuff. What the hell? And it's because it's 90% of the game. It feels like your mindset is everything. Without a strong mindset, just don't. Rather, just don't. I've in the past hung out friends of mine over a New Year's. I'm very competitive and them not so much. Saying now, they want to get into, training again and maybe getting on stage and things. And the way that everything that they were doing at the moment that was keeping them happy, it would take away a lot of those things. So I sometimes say, maybe not. Maybe if you are happy, if you're content, of course, I would always suggest doing something at least. The mindset is so important that if I see somebody might not have the right mindset, I would tell them, don't go down this road. Don't go down this road, because it depends on how bad that mindset is. Maybe let me try and put it on a scale 1 to 10. It's not a left or right and a center. It's more like degrees of which the madness. And that's why I say you need a balance. Of course, if there's a saying I really like, and it ties in with so much philosophy. It's something also I like to read about, again, because of mindset. You need to understand this thing because it's a tool you use. People think that's them. It's not. Your brain is not you. It's a tool that you use. Okay. If you can just understand that, then it has made this video worthwhile. If you can really absorb a comment like that, really think about that, it could do a lot. But if the mindset is so important that if those things are not right and the degrees are out to which you are too positive and over the edge, it has negative side effects that are not limited to a good attitude. Okay. And being a negative, of course, it could be so bad. It's not a bad mindset, perhaps, but I don't want to use the word ignorance, as if, but maybe it could be. Maybe a lack of perception, maybe a lack of a big overall picture, maybe a lack of an understanding of what is required sometimes. And as you work hard and as you as a person do these things, discipline, all that will get better. But the only way for me to get you from here up to into a good place where you can control that takes time. On all of us, it's not something that you perfect, that you're like, oh, now I'm the balanced Zen master. That's bullshit. You're human and you drift in and out of those phases. I made it. Yeah, let me not make jokes because my jokes are very, could be considered very shallow or very deep, and I won't even get into discussions with some of that. But the thing is if your mindset, and that's why I always try to get you to zero, being grateful, being just there, being grateful for what you have, then we can start moving into your bloody complaints and excuses or what motivates you. You see, kind of between those. So that's why I always talk about mindset. The other day I saw a documentary about Castamato, was a very well-known coach back in the day of Mike Tyson, which is a boxer. If you've read or listened to any of the coaches that work with bodybuilders, the outlines that they do with regards to training and nutrition perhaps and supplementation, those things are kind of fixed. All of us, most, I would say, coaches, we kind of, and my guess might be high-level athletes, if we've all gone through this a couple of times, we kind of get the gist of it, You might get a coach involved more to keep you grounded throughout a prep. When you prep, you could get sidelined and sidetracked even as a professional, we're getting somebody on. That's why even me as a professional and a coach would consider that. Me, I think I'm too haragat to ever get a coach. I have had in the past, but I've learned so much that it's very difficult for me to be. If I had to get a coach, I would always say I would completely give over. In other words, I would not have an opinion about what they tell me. I would just do it because I know that is the best way to get the result, regardless of my opinion, you know. So that's somewhere a tip number 2 out there. Maybe there's a couple of little sprinkled in tidbits here that might get you to a next day, get you to a next training session, because they are tough, they are painful, and they are never fucking ending. But if you drift through at the end, the rewards are always, it's priceless, something you cannot buy. So guys, again, as I said, these great coaches, the one thing they always focus on is mindset. They got the training, nutrition, supplement. We'll get the gist of that, as many of you might know or might not know. And as you get through it, you start seeing these patterns in what we do. Nutrition, especially training specifically, there's like a pattern to what coaches will do, what works. And then small changes that I would say elite coaches or elite athletes will implement into their plans to make them better. But the main thing is mindset. It starts and ends there because it requires all of you. Great, guys. That's my tip for tonight. I hope you guys have had a great week so far. Tomorrow's Thursday. It's going to be a rough one for me. But it would be the second to last day to my commitment for these 2 weeks of murder. I'm already feeling it. I'm going to pop in the bath in a just a cold plunge, I think they call it. I'm going to get a cold plunge quickly just to cool my body down, have something to eat, and then get a night's rest. Have a great night, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.